The best stories in Ball State sports. This is SL Featured, presented by Victory Honda.
From the campus of Ball State University, welcome to another episode of SL Featured. It's the tail end of November, and we're grateful to showcase the best stories in Ball State sports, powered by the Storytellers of SportsLink. My name is Dylan Budd. Our producers are Matthew Gillie and Sam Klug. From Studio C in Muncie, Indiana, this is SL Featured, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Victory Honda of Muncie supports the students of Ball State SportsLink. Behind-the-scenes access and off-the-field lives of student athletes, SL Featured is the home for the best stories in Ball State sports. This is the award-winning SL Featured, presented by Victory Honda of Muncie. Emily Roper is a familiar face on the pitch. She's a dynamic forward with the feel for the moment. But away from soccer, she's developed a whole new rhythm. What started as simple curiosity has now become a passion: learning how to DJ. This is Beats and Cleats, produced by Maddie Howell and JJ Gregston.
Into the six, an opportunity for the Cardinals. Roper puts one on and through. Emily Roper's score makes it 1-0 Cardinals.
My name's Emily Roper. I'm a senior forward on the Ball State women's soccer team. One of the hobbies I love to do, just in my free time, I love to DJ. So I got into DJing because I saw it on social media. I thought, it looks easy enough, why can't I do it? I bought a basic board. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just know I like music, and if something sounds good, I'll keep running with it. I'm just all over the place when it comes to music. I'm never afraid to mix any type of genre. I've learned a lot through playing around my friends, just hearing what they like. I'm like, okay, does this sound good? If it doesn't, what can I do to switch it, make it sound better? Does it sound like there's too much going on? There are a few of my friends, one of my teammates, Annika Klaus, I've known her since high school. She wants to learn how to do it. So we kind of sit in my room and I tell her how to use the board and kind of give her free rein.
I hope that at some point she teaches me well enough, and I think I know music well enough. I think I have a general basis of my playlists and mixing different things, but she has an ear that I would like to, kind of learn how to mash different things.
Last year, I started making our pregame playlist, and I went into SportsLink every day over the summer during our preseason. Worked on it a few hours a day, and I definitely learned a lot during that process about making a set playlist and the editing of it. And then this year, I made another playlist, and I got to do it at home.
We all kind of sent her songs for the mix that she put together. It brings a unique energy just because it's not just, songs that they pick. It's something that our teammate crafted, which is pretty cool.
Even when I'm getting excited for a game, I'm listening to our pregame playlist and the songs that I told Roper to mix, and I'm just I'm just happy. I'm yeah, this is my song. And it sounds good, and I'm warming up, and it's a home game, and the vibes are just high.
She's definitely a good leader for our team. She's hype. She, you can bring the aux into that. Her whole energy is to get people hype. So on the pitch, it translates to playing and leading with her voice and her actions for sure.
I think that soccer and DJing are both kind of a place of freedom in my heart. When I get on the soccer field, I can just express myself in that way and kind of let out any emotions I'm feeling, any frustration or anger. And then when I go home for the night and I'm getting ready for bed, I can go pull out my DJ board and mess around and just kind of release some of the tension that I might hold for the day and express myself in that way. I've learned that I can be creative. It's gone to show that I can do things that I might not think I could have before. It's great for me to just release that creative side of me.
The 17th was International Students' Day, and it's a nice reminder of how diverse our campus is, and our sports are no exception. We have multiple athletes across our teams that have traveled thousands of miles to chase opportunity and competition. In this piece, we hear from several Cardinal student athletes about how they brought their own culture and voice to Muncie squads. Produced by Lindsay Fuller, here is their journey.
There's almost 40 international student athletes at Ball State, so what made you want to come here to do this?
Yeah, so at first, I just wanted to go to the US for 1 year, as in like it's like 1 year of experiencing a different country.
I never visited the United States before because I was meant to come, but then COVID happened. So I was kind of blind coming into this and I didn't really know what to expect, which I think was good because I could just have an open mind when I came here.
I was born in Nigeria, but home for me is Vancouver, Canada. So being here, coming to America, inspiring a lot of people back home in Canada, it means a lot to me, so yeah.
I can't believe I'm here, just speaking English with you, and everything is just crazy for me, but it's really nice. I just love this place.
I remember like being a bit scared, like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna find my people here, but that just takes time. It takes time to adjust. It's okay if you don't know. It's okay if it's scary or you still have to figure things out.
Back home, volleyball is really professional, so we had to be 100% focused and like really, it was a really serious environment. And just here, of course, it's like something serious, but we're just trying to have fun a little bit more and having a good experience.
I feel like that you should really lean on your teammates. I mean, being international, you are learning like a new culture, but like you're never alone. Like someone always has your back.
Someone wants to speak to you. Hello. Did you see?
Obviously, our parents can't be here every game because they can't fly over. But having all the American parents always give you a hug or always talk to you, like I always appreciate that so much.
It's a bit different because I'm so far away, but I mean, it's pretty easy to keep in touch.
Was there anything that helped you manage being so far away from home?
My teammates, they were really nice with me. They would help me with English, teach me a little bit. Of course, they would make fun of me, but that's just part of it.
San Francisco. No.
When you're at home, you're around so many people who are very much like you, and I feel like here, being around a team where everyone understands being away from home is so welcoming.
I'm glad I took that, chance to go out of my comfort zone to try something new. I like trying things new a lot because it kind of challenged me.
I learned a lot about myself, but also I think I became so much more confident. I think I was scared to be proud of myself, and then I think coming here, it's a very American thing in a way. Like I think I've never said before I came here, like, oh, I'm good at hockey. Like I don't think that's a normal thing to say at home. Like it's very much weird.
I think the biggest thing is just going with the flow and trusting the process and going step by step.
It's a fun experience because you get to hear my teammates' point of view, and sometimes you can kind of connect with them.
I think all of the guys that I'm playing with and I play with this 3 years that I'm here are gonna be in my life for the rest of my life. I feel like we're close, like brothers, and we are always helping each other, so it just feels like home. Just love those guys.
Chemistry can take years to build, unless you already share a home. Ball State Women's Hoops added 3 new additions, all hailing from Spain in the offseason. Violeta Rojas, Alba Caballero, and Lauren Martinez all forged their own paths to Muncie, but together they've instantly reshaped the locker room. Produced by Rowan Elbert and Xander Woods, here's a look at the Tres Amigas.
My name is Violeta Rojas, and I'm from Malaga, South Spain.
My name is Laura Martinez and I'm from Granada in Spain, which is in the south of Spain.
I'm Alba Caballero and I'm from Ciudad Real. It's next to Madrid, but I'm from Spain.
It's the place I grew up on, where my family is, where all my childhood friends are. It's where my home is.
Spain is so pretty. It's special because I was born there, and I think that we have some special culture and some charismatic culture.
Of course, my family and my friends, but also I love the culture, the historical things. I love the beaches. I love everything about from Spain.
In Spain, we don't have these facilities, like not only in basketball terms, like we don't have these arenas or we don't even have this professionalism.
Of course, there's like a lot of difference between American and Spanish basketball. It's like I think Spanish basketball is much slower. Here it's faster.
I think that we play more as a team.
I was thinking about leaving and stop playing basketball after my first year in college. Trinidad just brought a lot of things to my life, especially good. They made me feel so at home, and they gave me a chance to be better and make part of a program and make me see that not everything is going to be as bad as it was before.
He's having to take a huge jump coming from a junior college at the level they were playing to this level. And so the speed of the game, I think, catches up sometimes, but she does some really good things on the offensive end, and we're going to have to use those to help us win basketball games.
It's a really big challenge, and also I think that going to the other continent, learning a new language, all of these things are a really big challenge for me, and I think that I really want to go out and experience things. I think that this is a really good experience for me to grow both as a player and as a person.
I have been living alone since I was 13 without my family because, as I said you, I'm from Ciudad Real, that is a small town, and I don't have opportunities to grow like in basketball, so I moved to another city without my parents. It was so hard and so difficult, but now I'm good, so.
I would say that Ball State is a very, very, very good university, and also because when I talk with Brady and Audrey, I feel very comfortable, and I think that they are so honest. So I think that I made the right decision to come here.
He knows what he's doing, and he's the type of coach that goes with the truth for the first part, like, because a lot of coaches would just like tell you lies and trying to get you to their school. But Brady never, when I talked to him, he never did nothing like that, and I knew he was serious about it.
We are so lucky that we are in this program because we have Brady, that he's a genius, because moving to another continent is difficult, and you need to make a good choice because you need to be in a place that you know that they are going to take care of you.
I just don't look at anybody and really pay too much attention to where they're from or how, like, anything other than, like, are you a player that can help us, right? So you can be from wherever you want to be from, and you can be, you know, whatever you want to be, but, like, do you fit this system? And so really with all three of those kids, it was that.
Here is like an American dream for me. Also, like in Spain, we don't have this campus. We don't have even dorms and all the stuff.
That I was living in a film. Everything is so different, so different, so big.
I think I said this is the nicest thing I've seen for now. That's pretty much my first sentence that I said, and I think it's actually true for now.
I think that is so important to have and keep my values. So I think that the Spanish culture has some special values, and I just want to transmit it to my teammates.
I would say my culture is my life, my way of think, my
language.
Well, it actually drags you on what your personality is, how you act with people, and especially your values. Like, you bring all of that because you grew up there, and you kind of bring your Spanish culture to other people and show them how you work as a person.
For Sophie Ledbetter and Tiffany Snook, Ball State volleyball feels less like a new chapter and more like a homecoming. The two shared a court together just down the road at Hamilton Southeastern and have some hardware to boot. After a year at Memphis, Snook returned to reunite with Ledbetter and these Cardinals and now add to a story that started long before college. This is Reunited at Last, produced by Broderick Good and Abby Parnell.
Played rec volleyball with Tiffany when I was like 8 or 9. We have like a picture with our trophies, which is super funny, and we were like 9. She is someone that I can always rely on, which is super awesome, and she's just such a fun and funny person. We played against each other in junior high, and then we were finally on the same team all 4 years in high school, which was really fun.
The 4A State Volleyball Championship, the Yorktown Tigers and the Hamilton Southeastern Royals.
It was just one of those moments where you just have like a lot of adrenaline. It's just like not a bunch of thoughts, but I mean afterwards, like the day after, I was just remember being super proud of everyone that was on the team and just super grateful and happy to have had that experience. One of my favorite memories through volleyball, the whole tournament leading up to it was super special.
Certainly you can tell there's a chemistry between Sophie and Tiff, just with their long history of playing together a really long time.
The first time around, it was really stressful because I had no idea what I wanted and what I wanted to like look for and have in a school and like coaches and stuff. Once I entered the second time and I had more of an idea of like where I wanted to be, which was like closer to home. When I entered the transfer portal, both coaches were super helpful in helping me try to find a place closer to home. I remember being super nervous to come on my visit here, but then like when I saw Sophie and Cam, it was just nice to have some roots here. It felt like we were back in high school again, having lunch together. And it made me really nostalgic, but also so excited. I just knew she would love it here, and she has so far, so that has been just so special. Ever since coming here, we're like roommates. We spend a lot of time together at home. We cook a lot. It's fun to hang out with her. We're super close, like on and off the court. We're super goofy together. We have already like a lot of great memories. I love like celebrating with her on the court. She's just super fun to be around and a really fun person. I just love her.
In our 13 and 13 series, we took every player for Ball State women's basketball through the car wash. Quick questions, fast answers, and a chance to show some personality. Early on, one player has emerged as a key factor, Bree Salenbien. From her poise to her scoring punch, she's already made an early impact for these Cardinals. Here's a look at Bree's 13 and 13 installment.
I'm Bree Salenbien, and I'm from Adrian, Michigan. I originally fell in love with the coaches. They really pursued me out of the portal, which was nice, and
Then I got on campus and I just really enjoyed the people that are left. So there's 4 of them left, and I just really thought we could build something special here. And the coaches really had a plan for me, which I was super excited about.
Bree was a kid that, coming out of high school, highly recruited, had all the stars next to her name, all the stuff, 6'2", 6'3", long guard, like athletic. And so we knew of her before she went to Gonzaga. And then when we saw her name pop up with the way we play and the way her game is kind of built, we're like, man, this is a great fit.
Stay healthy this year is my biggest thing. I just want to play a full season, help my team out any way I can, and just really have my best last year. It's been hard, but there's no other way to go than just through it, So it's been a journey for sure, and I'm just glad to be playing again. Didn't know if I could take my last year or not, so I'm just thankful and grateful.
A kick doesn't provide much at face value for football, but for 2 Ball State specialists, it's a chance to change lives. Carson Holmer and Caden Britton have launched Cards Kick Cancer, an initiative collaborating with Alex's Lemonade Stand. Every extra point and field goal that they kick will turn into support for families battling childhood cancer. Here's the story produced by Annika Whitty and Ryan Lewin.
It means no worries for the rest of your day. It's a problem-free philosophy. Akuma Matata. It means no worries.
I'm Caden Britton. I'm a long snapper. I'm a redshirt junior right now, and I've really just been playing football my whole life. My dad was my high school coach, so it was really instilled to me at an early age that that's what I'd be doing. My why is really my family. Like, even from my dad putting me in football at an early age to being a good role model for my brothers, it's something that I've always kind of carried with me, either to make my family proud or, inspire my brothers to be great at whatever they do. Cards Kick Cancer is a fundraiser we set up through Alex's Lemonade Stand and the Cole's Kicking Camp platform. And we have a website where you can either pledge to donate a certain amount of money per kick we make this season, or you can do a one-time donation. Cards Kick Cancer is a really personal thing for me because my little brother, Barron, was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia when he was, I believe, 2. And that's a really hard thing for a family to go through. When it started, you could tell he had a lymph node on his neck that was starting to swell up. And naturally, when you go to get it taken out and looked at and get the diagnosis, it's probably not great. But I remember I was sitting at my desk doing homework, and my dad came in, and you could just tell by the look on his face. It's a lot. Obviously, you gotta fit in all those hospital appointments, all those doctor's appointments, constant surgery, chemotherapy, and I think everyone in a household really has to step up. Just gotta cherish the moments you have with the people you love and make every day count, make every moment count, because you never know when something like that could change your whole family dynamic. So previously, Carson Holmer, our kicker, did a different fundraiser with our punter about 2 years ago, and I always liked the concept of that. And we kind of got together, and he was already thinking about starting something up again too. And I pushed for the idea of childhood cancer fundraising just because of how personal it was to me, and he agreed instantly. It made the project a little more personal than it had been in the past.
Obviously been through a lot with his brother and everything. And he's just a good guy. He works hard in the weight room, on the field, in the classroom.
Our relationship off the field is great. We hang out all the time. We go to everything together. So just with that, we're great friends.
Oh, it was great. I remember when we first found out, I was still in high school when he went into remission. So we had a cake, we had a sign made for him. It was a really happy moment just knowing that there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and he made it to the light, and everything went up from there. And even now, just to see him, he's back doing the things he loves again. He plays running back, he plays linebacker on his little youth football team. And to just see him, you know, thrive like that after he went through such a hard period of time, it's great. Message for Barron, just keep at it, keep fighting every day, no matter what you do, whether it's football, life, school, just strive to be the best at everything you do and great things will happen for you.
That's going to do it for this episode of SL Featured. For more stories and work like this, be sure to follow our socials at BSU SportsLink. For our producers Matthew Gillie and Sam Klug, and the rest of our crew at SportsLink, I am Dylan Budd saying so long and happy Thanksgiving from Muncie, Indiana. We'll see you next time and happy holidays.